How's it going, y'all? So I'm gonna go for a wheelchair ride. It's raining. It's kind of nasty today, but I need my exercise and my dog needs her exercise. So we're gonna work together and we're gonna go from the intersection of Haight and Commerce Street to downtown Gainesville, and then we're gonna make our way back. So it's not a very handicap friendly path to get there, and once you get downtown there's some challenging ramps that y'all get to see, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna try to be as safe as we can. We can't use the sidewalks, we gotta go on the street because there's no ramps and the sidewalks are just either not there in most places, and where they are there, they're just chewed up and cracked up and they just aren't navigable. You can't navigate with a wheelchair like this. So this is my wheelchair right here, and Bella's back there, and we're gonna head out now. All right, let's go. Let's go. Good. Let's go, Bella. Let's go. Pull me along, girl. Good girl. Girl. Good girl, you're doing very good. Just pull me along, little girl. It's pretty chilly this morning. I'm wearing shorts, but I've got a jacket on otherwise. And my residual limb, you know, it's, even though I'm wearing shorts, it's got the socket on over it so it stays warm. So I can afford to have the skin on one leg exposed since everything else is covered up. Good girl. It's real bumpy here, gotta be careful or it'll break one of the front wheels. Can't go too fast. They kind of spin around like the front wheel on a shopping cart. So gotta be careful or it'll fall in a crack and break. Gotta just go slow. Bella wants to go fast and she pulls really well, but I've got that pinch collar on her so that she doesn't pull too hard. She really wants to go, so it kind of regulates her speed, or her, how hard she pulls. Girl, Bella. Girl, Bella. Keep having to look back to make sure no cars coming from behind. That's the benefit of having a brick street that's kind of bumpy. People don't like to drive down it with their cars, and so that frees it up for me to use my wheelchair on, since there's no sidewalks. And on the busier streets, there's no sidewalks either. I mean, there are sidewalks, but they're like these, you know, so they're either not there or they are there, but there's no ramps, and it's just not practical to use these sidewalks with a wheelchair. Good girl, you're doing good, Bella. Oh, we got a car coming. Gotta get out of the way. All right. Oh, look out, look out. All right. Girl, you're doing really well. We got a Jeep coming up behind us. It's pretty far back there. So we'll get over here on the right side. Okay, that Jeep's not coming. It took another road. Yeah, she's pulling, but I don't want her to pull too hard. That's why I've got the pinch collar on her. It just keeps her from pulling too hard. Don't need her to do all the work, which she would be happy to do, but I'm actually trying to get a workout. So she's pulling a little bit, and I'm pushing a little bit. We're working together. Good girl. Good girl, Miss Bella. Good girly. Bumpy, bumpy. So the street kind of slants to the left, and that creates a bit of a challenge because it forces my left arm to do all the work. My right arm isn't even pushing. It's because the street is slanted on the side. If you get in the middle of the street, then I can push equally with both arms. Which is tempting to do, but there's cars that I have to worry about in the middle of the street, so try to stay by the side. Oh. All right, let's just cross over. Now here's as good a place as any. We'll just do it. Good girl. You're doing good, Bella. Showing them your skills. See, she's just pulling me along right now. I'm not even having to do anything. Good girl. Here she's going back behind me right now because she don't want to get her leash caught on this railing. And she'll, right when we pass this rail, she'll get next to me again. There we go. See, she came out next to me. She didn't get caught on that railing. She knows to go around signposts, railings, telephone poles, any obstruction. She knows to stay close to me and navigate around those obstacles. All right, now we're gonna cross the street. Good girl, you're doing very good. So we got some traffic coming. Traffic coming here. Just gotta get across. Good girl. Gotta navigate these bumps. All right, we made it across. Good girl. So we're clear right here. Let's go across the street. Good girl. Good girl. You're pulling me really good. Okay, so we got to go between these two obstacles. You want to get out in front or get behind me? Okay, she wants to get out in front. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, now you can turn around. Good girl. Okay. Doing good, Bella. Very good. So we got to get over here and press the button so we can cross. Hopefully we won't get coronavirus. I think what I'll do is use my elbow to press this button. There we go. Oh, stay here, Bella. Stay here. Good girl. Oop. Good girl, Bella. You sit. Sit. Good. Stay. Stay. Oh. Yeah.
How are you?
All right. How are y'all doing?
I have 4 of those babies.
German Shepherds?
Yep.
Awesome.
They're
yeah.
such good dogs.
Yeah, I love
My
her.
house
She's
is
great.
a wreck right now because they're all wet.
Yeah, I got her. Somebody gave her to me when she was 7 months old, and she's just been awesome.
Beautiful. They're
Thank
just
you.
the best dogs.
She's a long-haired German Shepherd.
I have 2 long hairs. Yep.
Wow. Awesome. Good talking to you. There we go.
What's her name?
Bella.
Bella. I had a Bella.
Yeah, that's her name. Good job, Bella. Got to navigate between these rails, benches. Good girl. Oh, good girly. All right, so now we're just gonna go around the town square. That's where we are right now. Got to navigate these obstacles on the sidewalk, like the stop sign sticking out. Good girl. All right, so now I'm gonna go across to this corner, then go across to the other corner. I want y'all to see this ramp. This ramp right here is not handicap accessible. No elderly person in a wheelchair would ever be able to make it up this ramp right here. I'm gonna show y'all if I can angle the camera just right. The problem with this ramp right here is it's so steep, it forms like a V. And so if I was to try to just go right up it, I couldn't do it. My wheels would get caught. I have to go in at an angle, go in sideways like this, and then power my way up. Oh, see, I'm peeling out. Oh, powering my way up. Oh, using all my strength. So I can do it, but your grandpa and grandma, they cannot do that. So that's not handicap accessible for the majority of the people who would need it. Not complaining for me, I'm just pointing that out for anybody else who's sitting at home in a wheelchair contemplating taking this same route. That ramp is a challenge. All right. You're doing good, Bella. You're doing very good. She loves doing this. She loves it. Gives me an excuse to get her out and about, and gives her an excuse to do something, feel useful. So plus I get to exercise, and I get to get more out of my exercise session with her pulling me. All right, so now we got to decide when we're gonna go. We're gonna go right now. Want to drink out of that mud puddle? All right, so we go over here. And she knows we're going to turn to the left. Looks like voting is still going on. This is where we voted. Both Bella and I voted like 2 weeks ago. How are you doing today?
Doing well.
Good. You're welcome to walk on past us, or
We're going down.
okay, all right, all righty. Bella. How are you doing? What's that?
How does your dog work? Do you like Cooke?
The dog? Oh yeah, she pulls me. She's great. I have to have this choker or this pinch collar on her so she doesn't pull too hard. But
really?
but I get a lot more exercise. I go a lot further. I do less work. Sometimes she does all the pulling, but you know, I've got to steer kind of. But I'm out to get a workout and get her a workout. But she does pull me pretty well. She's very useful. Well, she just kind of learns through experience, and I've done this a lot. And she's learned how to navigate around all the signposts and benches and between narrow spots, and she's just a smart dog. German Shepherds are very good-natured, hard-working, loyal dogs, and she fits the breed standard very well.
What's her name?
Bella. Somebody gave her to me.
Really?
She's real nice to me, but they just kind of bond with a few people, and then they kind of stand backish around everybody else, which she is. But she's a good dog. She's a hard worker.
Good to talk to you.
Good to talk to you too. God bless you, and good luck. Bye-bye. All right, girly. So she just voted. This is where Bella and I came to vote. Like last week, the week before last, we turned right in here, voted right here.
How you doing today?
Good, how are you doing?
Great, thank you.
See how she's just pulling me along? I'm just steering. How are y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. So Bella, we could either go home or we could turn to the right and get some more exercise. Which is kind of what I want to do. I want to make it an even 2 miles on this trip. So we're going to turn to the right, go down here to the post office, and then we'll cross the street and come back. Doing very good, Bella. Pulling very well. She just kind of takes the opportunity to explore. She knows if she pulls me along and gets out in front, she can use her nose to just kind of find out who's been here, what's been here before we got here. They have a insane ability to smell. She's smelling a whole world that we don't know exists, that we never experienced. So I am happy to let her explore with her nose. Explore the sidewalks. Good girl, Bella. Good girly. You're such a good puller. You're like a Siberian husky. Pull, pull, pull. Good girl. Oh, oh, oh. Come on. Good girly. No butt sniffing, Bella. No butt sniffing. We're safe to cross this little street. I've got to be really careful because these little wheels in the front, if they fall into a crack, then the spokes can break. Got these big plastic spokes. One of them broke last week when I was doing this. I went into a crack in the sidewalk and the spoke broke, so the wheel's not as strong as it should be, so I gotta be super careful. How are you doing? Good. Good girl, Bella. Good girl, good girl. Just gotta give her a lot of positive reinforcement. That way when she's doing something wrong, all I have to say is, well, I'm not gonna say it, but I have to let her know she's not doing a good job, and she understands my voice when I tell her that. She understands that I'm telling her she's doing a good job right now. Good job. In her mind, that means just keep doing what I'm doing. All right, let's slow down. We don't want some car to come shooting out of this alley and run over you, girl. Let's just slow down. All right. Clear enough. Clear enough. All right, so we're close to this intersection. This is where we're going to turn, go across the street to the post office, and then head back in the direction we came from on the other side of the street. All right, you got to be careful in these manhole covers. They will, sure enough, my front wheel got stuck in there. If I had been going fast, it could have broken the wheel. Yep. Should we go down here, girl? Look, look, look. We're going this way. Yep. That's what we're doing. Good girl. Yep, yep, yepers. Now we're gonna press this button here. Yep. Now we're gonna turn to the left. We're gonna wait.
Exercising?
Yeah, exercising the arms and the dog. So, yeah.
I can't believe you're wearing shorts.
Well, I've got a coat on and this is covered, so really only the skin on one leg. So it's about a 2 mile loop that we're doing. So thank you, Kevin. Hopefully soon I'll be riding my bike out by your place again.
All right.
Maybe in a month or two. See you later. Later. All right, let's go. Let's go. We gotta beat this guy. We gotta beat him. Good girl. Good girl. All right, so if you need insurance, Kevin Bill over there, he was my high school music teacher. I still remember some of the music that he taught me. I'm gonna sing one of the songs I remember. Salite unicinito redemptori domino puer loyacin te impressepio. How are you doing? Good. Yeah, he sells insurance over there. Forest Man Insurance, so whew, I almost busted it right there. I got those water meter, the water meters that stick up out of the sidewalk, that's where I'm most likely to catch this front wheel and bite the dust. So gotta watch out for those. Eventually I'm going to build my own wheelchair or buy a wheelchair that just has big wheels. One that doesn't have a front wheel that just spins around like a shopping cart wheel. That's so annoying. But you know, it's not a permanent situation for me needing to use a wheelchair. At this point, I've gotten to where I can ride my bike, I can walk on crutches. A lot of people would argue that I don't need a wheelchair, but I really like having one as an option. Just because even when I get better, I still wear this one good leg out and it needs rest sometimes. So I will make or get a hold of a good wheelchair that allow me to do this on days when my real leg just isn't feeling up to exercising, because this is great upper body exercise. I'm developing strong arms, chest muscles. It's a cardiovascular workout. It keeps my heart rate up, good for the heart. Nothing wrong with this, for sure. It's actually, you know, without gyms to go to, it's a really smart thing to use the wheelchair, because it allows me to have a, you know, when you go to the gym and lift weights, you have leg day and arm day, upper body and lower body days. So if I decide to ride a bicycle one day, that's a lower body day. If I decide to use a wheelchair on a different day, that's an upper body day. So we're gonna turn this way, girl. Good, good, good. Just gonna go up this ramp. So we're gonna press this button. Hopefully we won't get the coronavirus from this button. Well, we really didn't need to press it. Let's cross. We've got the green light, but we gotta watch this car coming up on the right. There they are. Good job, girl. She's just pulling me along. Good girl. Making it easy on me. Ah, don't shake. Don't shake on me, girl. I know it's wet, but you can wait till we get home or till you're not so close to me to shake. All right, we got a green light here, but I don't know if we're gonna make it in time. Yeah, I think we can. We got 14 seconds, 12 seconds. By the time we're out there in the middle of the road, everybody will see us. Good girl. All right, get up this hill. Upper body, arm workout. Girl, pulling along. People going over there to get their driver's licenses. You're doing fabulous, Bella. You're just doing so good. So good. All right, we're gonna turn to the right, girl. We're gonna turn to the right. Good. Good. Oh. Let's get you. Here. Okay, good. All right, you ready? She's ready to pull. She doesn't want to dawdle. She's like, if we're going somewhere, let's get there. I want to pull you there. German Shepherds really need exercise, so this is perfect for her. During World War I, when the British were fighting the Germans, they were very impressed with these dogs, but they didn't like the Germans, and so when they brought them back to Great Britain and the UK, they changed the name of the German Shepherd to the Alsatian Wolf Dog. And so these dogs were called Alsatian Wolf Dogs in the UK until 1977, when the UK Kennel Club changed the name to German Shepherd. The reason they call them Alsatian Wolf Dogs is because wolves were used in the late 1800s, early 1900s to create the German Shepherd breed. So really that's not a very old breed. They're less than 150 years old, the breed, the German Shepherd breed. And the founding sire, German Shepherd sire, was 1/4 wolf. And there were several dogs in the initial breeding population of dogs that created the German Shepherd breed. Several of those dogs were in fact wolves. So people, you know, they say she looks like a wolf. It's because, you know, wolves were used very recently to create the breed, but she is in fact a German Shepherd. One thing that makes her look more like a wolf is that she's got long hair, and her hair is it's got that wolf color pattern, wild type color pattern. So she looks like a wolf. All right, we're gonna cross right here. This is the farmers market. It's kind of a concession stand place. No farmers here anymore. There used to be farmers, but they kind of ran the farmers out of town, I guess. Not a decision I would have made. I would have made it better for the farmers, less expensive for the farmers, but I'm not in charge. If I was, that's what I'd do, but they've got good good concession stands now. Doing good, Bella. She looked up at me just then for approval. Yes, you're doing good, Bella. She wants to know, am I doing a good job? Yes, Bella, you're doing a very good job. That's why I say that to her over and over again. Good girl, you're doing so good. Because she's only 17 months old, so she's still learning. She needs to get that positive reinforcement so she can really get down what she's supposed to do. All right, we're stuck in a crack there on the sidewalk. Very good, Bella, very good. All right, so how are we gonna do this, Bella? How are we gonna get around these guardrails? She's probably just gonna hop on down there. Well, she wants to get out in front of me. You could just hop on down. Oop, sorry, my front wheel got her back foot a little bit. She didn't like that. That hurts, doesn't it, Bella? Yep. You're better off just doing everything right, Bella. That's the easy way. Just do it right the first time. Then we don't have to correct anything and do it again. Hey, Eric. Got Eric Miller working in there. I went to high school with Eric Miller. And he's been working here a long time. I don't know how long he's been working here. As long as I can remember. Good girl. You're doing so fabulously, Bella. You're just doing so great. So great, girl, so great. Now we got to get out here in the brick road. We got to follow the yellow brick road. The red brick road in this case, but we've got to follow it. It will lead us home. You're doing such a good job of pulling. But now we're kind of on a tilted spot in the road. It's sloped, so I got to really use my left arm. My right arm's not doing squat, so I think I'm gonna get over here on the other side, because this whole time I've been giving my left arm the workout. If I get over on the other side, then I can kind of balance that out by giving the right arm more of a workout, finally giving the left arm a little bit of a rest. But if I just stayed on the same side of the street or sidewalk the whole time, then I would only have one arm getting strong on this trip. The other arm would be smaller, not as strong. Good girl. Being very good. Pulling me along. The great thing about Bella, as opposed to a Siberian Husky, is that she's smart. Siberian Huskies are not nearly as smart. People say they're just stubborn, but they're not just stubborn, they're just not as smart. Bella learns very quickly what I want from her, and she adapts to meet my needs. And that's what I like. She's got that strength of the Siberian Husky, but she's got the intelligence that is really required to actually perform duties beyond just pulling. She knows how to pull, how to navigate around obstacles. Whereas the Siberian Husky is just out there in the snow, in a field of snow, and you let them go and they run and pull. You'd need a dog like Bella to be to be a lead dog for a sled team. She'd be a good lead dog. If she was out in front, then the Siberian Huskies would learn what to do. Learn to follow her, maybe. Okay, so we got a car behind us, but we got to get around. Got to get around this truck. We can't go to the left. You got to get over here to the right. Ugh. Here we go. All right. Thank you for not running me over, sir. I appreciate that. Like I said, I would get on the sidewalks if I could, but there just aren't any. Imagine trying to get over. Imagine trying to get up things like that in a wheelchair like this. Or trying to navigate this with no sidewalk. Then you come to a curb and there's no ramp. So that would work if I had an all-terrain wheelchair, but this is just a hospital wheelchair. Good workout, but not good for all-terrain. Doing good, Bella, doing good. Good, good, good. Yep, yep. So see, there's no ramps right here. No way to get up close to this church. No way to get up there without just bypassing it and going down the street like this. Yep, yep. You're doing so good, Bella. Such a hard worker. Got to get around this little pothole. Yep. Nobody coming up behind us. At least not now. So good, Bella, so good. Such a good hard worker. Such a good hard worker you are. Yep, see, she's pulling. All I have to do now to really get her to pull is just take that pinch collar off of her and put on a regular collar. If I really want to go nuts with it, I could put a harness on her, a sled harness, which I do have one of those, but I'm not really ready for her to do all the work and make me just sit here and do nothing. This way I get to exercise too. Good girl, Bella. You're such a good girl. You're just pulling me along. She's just laying into it just enough to not hurt herself and to give me some thrust. So we've gone at just a little over 2 miles at this point. When I first did this, it really made my arms sore, but now that I'm used to it, it's not that bad at all. Okay, we got a truck coming. Let's get over this way. All right. Yeah, so that truck turned onto the road behind us. Doing good, Bella. Doing very good. You just keep chugging along. I'll keep watching for traffic. See, she stays out there on the end of the leash pulling. She doesn't slack off and just walk like your normal dog would be trained to do, because she is trained specifically to pull, not to just slack off and walk next to me. She's trained to do some work. That's what I've trained her to do, to work. And she enjoys it. The work gives her a workout. She'd much rather do this than sit at home. Yes, you're doing so good, Bella. You're doing so good. It's right what you're supposed to do. Just pull me along. Good girl. Oh, cracks. Front wheel fell down into a crack just then, but I haven't heard the spokes crack, so we've managed not to damage the front wheels on the wheelchair. A few weeks ago, I almost lost one of these big back wheels on the wheelchair. The nut became loose and the wheel almost came off, but I found out what was wrong just before it gave way, and I fixed the problem. But boy, almost ended up on my butt in the road. You're doing so good, Bella. So good. Yes. Okay, we got a truck coming up behind us. I'm gonna get over here to the left. We're really doing it right. For pedestrians, traffic law is to go against the flow of traffic, which is what I'm doing. You're supposed to do that when at all possible, unless you've got sidewalks. We have sidewalks, but I can't navigate them, and therefore I have to be in the street. The law is, when possible, go against the flow of traffic. So people don't always understand that when I'm riding my bicycle, because they don't realize that my bicycle is a federally protected mobility device for me, just like the wheelchair. And so when they see me going against the flow of traffic, they sometimes call in to the authorities and say, oh, he's going against the flow of traffic. Then they have to explain to people that no, Aaron Smith is using his bicycle as a federally protected mobility device. I can go against the flow of traffic. And so that's why I either go with the flow or against the flow, depending on what I need to do, because it's a federally protected mobility device. So all right, Bella, you did a good job, Bella. You did a good job. You did so good. Yeah, so good, Bella. You did so good. Get down, get down. Thank y'all for watching, joining us. We went about 2 miles, a little over 2 miles. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.